PCN committed to supporting stakeholders in the realization of Coordinated Wholesale Center project. NLC, TUC plan emergency NEC meeting over minimum wage. And on the foreign scene, more than 60 migrants fear drowned off Libya coast. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround, maintenance of the Anambra State economy, and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Welcome to the news at 7. My name is Chidimma Oranwa. Anambra State Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Welfare, Mrs. Ife Obinabo, has announced a plan to bring together groups that are committed to the fight against child trafficking and other right abuses for them to work together for a common goal. Correspondent Joseph Eboto filed on this report.
She, however, warned against exploitation of victims of rights abuses in the guise of helping them, adding that the Governor Chukwuma Soludo administration is open to work with concerned stakeholders for the good of the society. She thanked the team for the food items they donated, saying it would help people whose lives the ministry touches in different ways.
The important thing is the mindset that you are a volunteer, you should be ready to do that job very well. Wherever you are from different communities in the state, right? Yes, so make sure that wherever you are, you see yourself as an ambassador of making sure that things are going on well, that people are not humiliated, like the one you brought here, when some people wanted to play games with the matter. By the grace of God, we handled it. And that was when you told me that you have this kind of association. And I'm pledging that I'm still ready to work with you.
Earlier, while briefing the Women Affairs Commissioner, the National President of the Human Rights and Road Safety Awareness Team, Reverend Victor Fojebe, said the group has been existing for almost 10 years with offices in some communities and local government areas, from where it monitors cases of child trafficking and other human rights abuses. He said the team also uses road safety team to help control traffic on roads on special occasions, as well as ensure safety of students on the roads. He urged the Commissioner to help bring the activities to the attention of the government for possible support that will help them do more for the society.
From the different villages in Anambra State, we ijina for maka otutu ihe ndakpo umu youth na emege na villages. Otutu na adakpo umu ntakiri di 7 years. When met ha otutu na esecha ma otutu youth nese ma mkpụrụ mmiri anyị na-afụcha ihe ndị a niile and anyị na-akpọkọrọkwa youth na-enye ha encouragement ime ka ha si na drug abuse wee pụọ.
In a vote of thanks, the secretary of the team, Chief Ikechukwu Aniako, thanked the Women Affairs Commissioner Obinabo for her achievements in the ministry and assured that with government recognition, the team will continue to do more for the society.
Amen.
Yes, like what the matter the letter might. No matter how it is, we must do something.
In Oka, Joseph Ebosha reporting for ABS News.
The Pharmacy Council of Nigeria, PCN, says it is ready to support the Anambra State government and major stakeholders in the drug distribution value chain to see to the realization of the Coordinated Wholesale Center CWC project cited in Oba Idemili South local government area of Anambra State. The Registrar and Chief Executive Officer of the Council, pharmacist Ibrahim Ahmed, stated this in a press briefing in Oka shortly after a closed-down meeting with stakeholders in the drug manufacturing and distribution value chain in Anambra State. Correspondent David Okwasley reports.
Coordinated Wholesale Center for Medicines is an initiative of the National Drug Distribution Guideline (NDDG) designed to ensure easier control and sanity in drug distribution in the country. The establishment of the CWC is targeted to end open drug markets in the country, thereby reducing the tendency for fake distribution of fake, adulterated and counterfeit medicines. Governor Chukwuma Soludo, on assumption of office to prioritize the project, allocated land for the project site and laid the foundation stone for the project in just less than 3 months in office. Commending the Anambra State government for its magnanimity in ensuring that the state becomes one of the few states in the country to implement that component of the NDDG, Pharmacist Ahmed insisted that the CWC is thought to be a private sector-driven initiative and called on stakeholders and investors in the pharmaceutical sector in the state to own the project and ensure its quick takeoff. He, however, said the council will continue in an ongoing interaction with the state government to facilitate the easy and smooth completion of the project. Pharmacist Ahmed expressed optimism that the project, when completed, will not only entrench sanity in drug distribution, but will also create direct and indirect jobs, reduce criminality, improve the state's economy and internally generated revenue (IGR), increase medical tourism into the state, and generally impact positively on the entire health sector.
An anchor on the national drug policy, which was developed in 2005, was what gave birth to the need that every facility, particularly in this case, those that exist in open drug market, should be relocated to a place to be called coordinated wholesale centers.
The PCN registrar also revealed that the engagement was to sensitize stakeholders that the council will not compromise on standards so as to consolidate on international best practices in the country and promote the confidence and trust of the international drug markets on the Nigerian distribution value chain. Pharmacist Ahmed urged them to wake up and uproot all the obstacles preventing the takeoff of the project and to ensure that the project is commissioned by next year.
What we have tried to do in this particular meeting is to unbundle what has appeared before now to be misconceptions, lack of proper understanding of what CWC is.
The registrar of the Pharmacy Council of Nigeria, PCN, was flanked during the briefing by senior officials in the council, representatives of professional associations, and industry stakeholders. PCN is a federal government parastatal established by the PCN Act 2022 and charged with the responsibility of regulating and controlling pharmacy education, training and practice in all aspects and ramifications, including regulating pharmacy technicians and patent and proprietary medicines vendors. David Okwasilema.
It was a display of Oka cultural heritage and a colorful event during the Ozo Oka title ceremony of Chief Chukwuka Ekunife at Ezinato Ifite, as family, friends and well-wishers came to identify with him on the elevation. Correspondent Kene Chukwuchukwudi brings more details.
On the significance of taking the title, Ozo Obi Ochije Modelim, a community leader, explained that the title is taken by one who has achieved great level of success in his personal and community life, and a person of means with dignity and respect within the community, which Chief Ekunife was found worthy to belong to the prestigious Ozo Oka after scaling through the processes of joining. Ozo Ochije Modelim emphasized that the process
We apologize for that mix-up. The organized labor in the country will soon come up with a strong position on the suspension of the payment of the wage award to civil servants and has warned the federal government and state to prepare to increase the minimum wage from the current 30,000 naira monthly. It also warned state governors that they will have no choice but to pay the minimum wage once it is signed into law next year. Already, conversations are being held around the new minimum wage, which is expected to be signed into law soon. Analysis of the 2024 appropriation budget released by the Budget Office of the Federation reveals that the federal government, on its part, has budgeted the sum of 1 trillion naira for minimum wage adjustments, promotion arrears and severance benefits for civil servants in its ministries, departments and agencies. More than 60 migrants are believed to have drowned in a shipwreck off the coast of Libya, the International Organization for Migration said. Citing survivors, the UN agency said the vessel left the city of Zuwara with around 86 people on board. It said high waves swamped the boat and that 61 migrants, including children, were missing and presumed dead. Libya is among the main departure points for migrants trying to cross the Mediterranean and enter Europe. The agency said most of the victims of the latest incident were from Nigeria, Gambia, and other African nations. Victor Osimhen was decisive to get Napoli back to winning side in the Serie A with a towering header and a spectacular assist of Kivicha Kvaratskhelia against Cagliari. The Pantanami secured their place in the Champions League round of 16, but lost back-to-back Serie A games, so needed a boost. Napoli wore black armbands, and there was a mini silence for former captain and director Antonio Giuliano, who died this week at the age of 80. And that's just about it on the news this morning. But before we go, remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. Follow us on X at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. The main point again, state government is committed to fighting against child trafficking and other rights abuses. PCN is committed to supporting stakeholders in the realization of coordinated wholesale center project. NLC TUC plans emergency NEC meeting over minimum wage. We also told you that more than 60 migrants have been feared dead off Libya coast. Remember that Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround, maintenance of the Anambra State economy, and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the tax ahead. And that's it on the news this morning. Thank you for joining us. My name is Chidimma Oranwa. Good morning.